Hey everybody, it's Random Direction. Thanks for joining me again. On this episode, I'm going to show you how to take an antique clock like this, and we're going to transform it into a little piece of art. This is a fun thing to do because you can kind of be free with it. It's not as technical, and it's pretty easy to do. And it comes out pretty cool. So sit back, kick your feet up, pop your little soda, and let's get to work. Let's go.
It's Cooter music, duh!
You are now viewing Random Direction. You are now viewing Random Direction.
All right. First off, you're going to have to find you a clock. You can find one at an antique store, thrift store. Search around for them. They're kind of hard to come by, these models, but yeah, just keep your eye out. Then grab you some painter's tape, and you're going to want to paint or tape up all the glass. So you want to tape all that glass up so you don't get spray paint on it. I have spray painted and forgot to put tape on it. It is a pain trying to get all that paint off the glass. So make sure you tape up all of that glass. And this one has glass on both sides. So you're going to have to tape the first side and the second side. It's a little tedious. This is the least fun part of the whole process. But it comes out clean once you take all that. It's kind of satisfying at the end, pulling all that tape off. And take the battery out, 'cause you don't want those clock hands moving while you're working. And I tape up those clock hands just so you don't get paint on those as well. And then I'm going to find me a can of spray paint. I'm thinking maybe a blue. So I'm going to go over here, figure out which cans I actually have paint in. And going to go in here. And I'm going to take a level 2 spray cap. You're not going to want a lot of spray coming out of this thing. So you're just going to go over here, make sure you put your mask on and just spray the whole clock face in there. And you're going to do this first so we don't get, so we can just paint around it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Get you a accenting color. I'm going to, tilt it on the side and give it a little bottom shade there of some hot pink. And then I'm going to take this red. I'm going to paint this whole clock red. Put that mask on and just paint the entire clock. Let's get that whole guy going. Just paint away. And you're gonna need to let this dry a little bit. I do have a heat gun and a space heater. Those come in handy. Speed up that drying process a little bit. So just make sure you paint the entire clock. Just keep going. And like I said, wear your mask because it's good for your health. You don't want to be inhaling all these chemicals. And then I'm going to add some of this hot pink, just to add a little bit of accents here and there. Kind of fade it in from the bottom, make it pop a little bit more. I'm going to take this red again and fill in those spots that I missed. There we go. Fill that all in. I put a little piece underneath that clock door right there so the paint didn't stick. So get the bottoms too. There you go. And then I'm going to use this hot pink again. I'm going to do little X's. It's my thing. Do some X's and then we're going to take this black. And you're going to spray this black. You can do this. You can just have fun with it. Do it. Get crazy with it. But I spray black into this cap until it fills up a little bit. And then you can just splatter it on there. It's a nice little technique. Just keep splattering on there. Now I'm going to take this yellow and add a couple of different symbols and things like that. Maybe add a little gradient from the bottom. Maybe another X. Weird things. Like I said, do you use your own color combo? Just have fun with it. This is fun. I just kind of go crazy with them. So I'm going to use this heat gun and dry it out all the way before I move on so everything doesn't just start sticking together. There we go. I'm going to take this solid marker and just scribble all over it. I really digging these solid markers lately. Been trying to add those into a lot of my pieces. And then I'm going to paint the inside where the pendulum goes black. Just kind of make it pop off that red. Paint the inside of that black and then the back of that door. Now I'm going to take some paint and touch up those spots. Take that solid marker, scribble away. Maybe add a little bit more yellow. Put that up there so it doesn't stick together. I wanted to keep that open. Then I'm going to take this blue house paint and I'm just going to add some paint brush marks, some different textures. Just go crazy. This is the piece to, just have a lot of fun and just be free with it. So I'm going to take that and make sure that's propped up so it doesn't all stick together. Then you're going to let that dry for a couple hours and I came back in here and I'm going to paint this pendulum red. I think the red will really pop off that black. And maybe add a little bit of yellow gradient there. And then we're going to take this black paint and we're going to add some splatters. Actually, first we're going to paint the back of this clock where I missed before. You're never going to see the back, but I think it looks a little better when it's all painted. So that's up to you. Like I said, have fun with it. Go and do this side as well. Maybe run that brush and just add a little bit of a streak down the side. Now I'm going to take this and just flick your brush and add some splatters, maybe some black paint marks. Do some from the bottom. There you go. And then, like I said, I have that heater out there and keep it going. That's going to take about a day to dry. Then after it's all dry, make sure everything's dry. You take this clear coat polyurethane and you're going to spray that sucker down. Make sure you get everything. And this stuff takes about 24 hours to dry. If you mess with it any sooner, it's going to be all sticky and gross, man. So just let it dry. Be patient with it. And then that's about it. And then after it's done, you're going to take all that painter's tape off and mount it wherever you want to put it. And there she is. Well, thank you guys again for tuning in. I hope you learned something. I hope you create a cool clock. I hope you create anything. Pick up a paintbrush. This is available on my store. It's in my information, so go check it out. Thank you guys again. Love y'all, and see you next time.
Direction.
Cooter music. Duh.
You are now viewing Random Direction.